What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of Draft to Glory. It was a bad last sort of 10 episodes, but it is a new year and hopefully with that comes some new luck. Now you guys have been absolutely smashing the likes and the love on this series. If we could just do that again, that would be great. There's going to be no Draft to Glory tomorrow, so I'm not going to give you a like target to try and hit it for another day. But in the next few days, we'll get some like targets up. If you want to see more Draft to Glory, then we can go right ahead. But we need to enter the draft first and foremost. We need to pick a formation that's going to work. The 4-3-3 attack is actually one that I've been using. The 4-3-3, this is the 4th version. I'm unbeaten on this year. And that might not sound great because I'm recording this on the 1st of January. But I started using this through FIFA Manny. He said, hey, try this formation, it's good. I tried it, it was great. I won like 10 games on the spin. And I was very happy with that. Now, we've got some good captains at last. We had a couple of bad episodes of captains. We've got Messi, Aguero, Hulk, or Suarez. I'm probably going to go with the Suarez and hope that we get another Messi. Because you don't really get that many La Liga strikers that are really good. So we're going to go Suarez as the captain and try and build into a La Liga team. We haven't done a La Liga team for a few episodes. Oh my god, that Neymar there is going to be really helpful. Let me just bring my lighting up a little bit here. Apologies for the noise in the background as well. These people, they could be loud. So we got Neymar for the left wing, happy days. Now if we could get a Messi for the right wing again, if he pops up again, he doesn't. We get Di Maria, we get Carlos Vela. I'm going to kind of have to go Vela, but I'm tempted to go Di Maria and just see if we can get like a Pastore and an Aurier there, you know? I think that'd be pretty damn sweet. So yeah, we'll go with Di Maria. We'll risk it. We'll risk it for another high-rated player. A nice little Iniesta or something here would be pretty sick. We don't get that, but we do get Suarez and Suarez. We're going to have Suarez on the team twice. That's pretty much unheard of, but we will take it. We get Aaron Ramsey there, not really helpful. Xhaka, not really helpful. Boateng, not really helpful. What have we got? Brazilian. Have we got a Brazilian here? We haven't. So we'll go with Rambo, just in case we get Gareth Bale on the right wing, and then we can put that Welsh connection down the right-hand side. And then down the left-hand side, we're going to go with Gaia. Happy days. He connects with Neymar, and he'll connect with any pretty much midfielder that we put in there. We get Aymeric Laporte as well. That's actually a really good run of centre-backs. Hummels, Chiellini, Terry, and company. Very nice. Not really much help for us there, but Laporte, great inform card. A great card in general, but his inform card as well is just as good. And we get Claudio Bravo there as well. This is an easy team building session right here, guys. This really is. All we need is a nice La Liga centre midfielder or a Ligue 1 centre midfielder. I said Serie A and we got Serie A. We're going to go with Pardo, I think. So Pardo doesn't actually link with Di Maria at all, but it does link with Suarez. So Suarez and Pardo pretty okay in the middle there. Hopefully we'll get some better pulls as the bench fills out. Now we've got nothing really to help us there. Bacuna, Van den Bodde, Liga do Brasil. Nothing helps us here. We'll go with the Bundesliga guy. Maybe I'll go with the. We'll go with Bacuna. We'll go with the BPL Villa right back. He's got an okay card, not crazy good or anything, but he's got an okay card. He does get a small link with Ramsey, which is obviously quite helpful. Hopefully we don't have to use that though. We get we get informed Laurent Koscielny. We can use Koscielny. He gets good links. We're going to put him in there. That's not bad, actually, for a team. If we got, like, a Walcott or something for right wing, this team would be perfect. Everyone would get perfect chem, except for Bravo. What we're going to do again is we're going to do the reserves again. Oh, my God, that Ronaldo pops up straight away. Is there anyone that helps? See, Mahrez does kind of help us because he'll link up that top right. But you can't not go with Ronaldo. It just has to be done. The 96 Ronaldo always has to be taken. We get Insigne, we get Griezmann, I don't need. We get Kovacic, who we are going to be using there. We actually lose chemistry on putting him in the team, no matter where we put him. So we're going to leave him on the bench for now until we can figure out the rest of this defence. Insigne, Lavezzi, Sane, Sanya. We'll get Sanya out there because Sanya will get a strong link with Koscielny. Which is pretty good, and it puts Koscielny, Sanya on perfect chem. Rambo is just one away, so Gareth Bale would actually really round out this team nicely. If we could get Bale in here, this would be just phenomenal. We don't get any Gareth Bales in there. We don't get anything really to help us there. We'll go with Gamez, just in case we use the out of position defenders in the team. Oh my god! Oh wow, that is a hell of a team, hell of a like set of players. Inform Costa, we get Karim the Dream Benzema, Harry Kane. I'm gonna take Benzema as a super sub. It's really a shame you can't change positions on this, because that would be great. We're gonna put Ronaldo over there just to start with, and I think if we put Benzema instead of Suarez, no, Ronaldo still doesn't get better chemistry. That's okay though. So right, we're gonna go for hopefully a BPL, like a Petr Cech or something like that would be pretty good. Oh, and there it is, the record breaker check in the draft. I just asked for it and it's there, and we're gonna put him in the team. Now he gets the same, he gets perfect chem, although Aymeric Laporte loses a little bit of chem. But if we can get a French left back from La Liga, or you know, just someone to suit Aymeric Laporte, or if we can get like an Nzonzi or something for the centre mid, we could be connecting pretty well. That's a really good pull. Record breaker Petr Cech, the first time we're ever going to play with him. We get Otamendi, Cerna, Mario, Gaspar. Does Gaspar help us out? If we go for the full defence, Gaspar helps us out. But I'm pretty much, I'm going to take Gaspar anyway, but I'm pretty much kind of sold on using Cech, Koscielny, Ramsey. A Gareth Bale would legitimately just work this team into perfection. So if we could get a Gareth Bale, I would be very happy. We'll go with Felipe Luis here. Does he help chemistry there? He doesn't really, does he? I mean, he still gets perfect chem. But I prefer Gaia as a player, I think. We've got 4 spots left. Let's see what we can get. Come on, hook us up with that Bale. We get Vidal, we get Verratti, we get Isco. Now, Isco actually works down that right-hand side. He'll actually work as a right-sided midfielder, as a centre mid as well. We could take Isco. Vidal doesn't help us. Verratti would only help if we put back on Di Maria, which we're not going to do. So we'll take Isco just in case we can use him. And it looks like we could get a huge squad here as well. We get Valbuena there, Mkhitaryan, Vargas, and again, a few players that just don't really help us. We'll take Valbuena in that instance. We get another whole bunch of players that just doesn't help us. And last but not least, we're going to get... Oh, I saw the right wings coming up and I thought maybe we'd get Gareth Bale. It wasn't to be. So we could take Raheem Sterling, we could take Hulk. I think we're probably going to take... Does Klein help at all? Klein doesn't help. We'll take Sterling for a super sub. So the team we've got is pretty damn sweet. We're going to be unable to get 100 chem just because of that Ronaldo over on the right hand side. Unless we put Kovacic in there and then put... Do we need Benzema up front? Does Benzema help? No, Benzema doesn't help. But Kovacic should give Ronaldo 7 chem. Yeah, Ronaldo will get 7 chem. The right back only gets 7 chem and Kovacic only gets 7 chem. But I probably said his name wrong 100 times as well, guys, and I apologise. I could go for a full La Liga team here, but I think I'm going to stick with what we've got. It's not the best in terms of players or anything like that. What do we get here? That puts us up to 98. That puts us up to 99. So the French manager is the one that we're going for probably. That's 97. That's 97 as well. So we're going to go with this guy, the French manager. He brings us a lot of love. We get a 185 team, which is very good. 186 is my highest ever rated team. 185 is pretty damn good. We're going to take a look at the team again before we get into the game. Now, you guys are probably sitting there thinking, if you do this, and this, you'll have perfect chem. And there probably is a way for me to get perfect chem. Definitely if I went with, for example, Bravo in net, Mario Gaspar at right mid, and then like Felipe Luis, for example, in centre mid, we get the 185 team. We could probably make it a 186 with Rambo in there. So we do get a 186 there, guys. It is a 186. But that means that we've got players like Record Breaker Cech, Inform Koscielny on the bench, and we've got players out of position that I don't really care about too much. So we're going to go back with the initial team of what we had. If we had just picked up a Gareth Bale, it would have been brilliant. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case for us on this occasion. We've got a few... We have got a French... If we put him there... Let's put Sanya back in. Where is Sanya? Sanya goes in there. That puts us to 99 chemistry. And then if we put Valbuena instead of Ramsey, that's a pretty decent link. I actually probably rate that a little bit better than what we had before. Sanya gets 10 chem. Koscielny gets 10 chem. Di Maria out on the right wing. I know like Ronaldo would be a better player to have, but as a super sub, I think Ronaldo would be far more effective than not as a super sub, if that makes sense. Because Ramsey only got 7 chem as well because he didn't get enough links. Unless, yeah, Sterling's not on the right side. Ronaldo didn't help him. So yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll keep Valbuena in the team right there. We'll put Rambo on the bench for a super sub as well. Take Felipe Luis off there. So on the bench, we've got Ronaldo, Benzema, and Sterling as like the super subs. We've got a pretty decent team. The midfield's not crazy good. That Suarez guy, 3-star. We've got Pardo here, who's got a shocking card. I don't know how that's gold, but we've got him in the team as well. And everyone gets really decent links. Everyone's on 10 chem with the exception of Aymeric Laporte on 8 chem, Valbuena on 7 chem, and Di Maria on 7 chem. That's a pretty decent team. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first team we come up against has got a 3-5-2 team with Petr Cech, record breaker, and 7 informs. That's a crazy good looking team. This one was actually one of the easier games of FIFA I've pretty much ever played. Went 1-0 up. It was a really interesting game. It was quite a close, like, you know, a back and forth game for the first 10 minutes. Managed to squeeze in and get a goal. And pretty soon after I went 1-0 up, I noticed that he went part the bus, which is an odd thing to do after you go a goal down. So I thought, you know, we're in the draft. I'm not going to try too hard to push up and get a second goal in case he hits me on the counter, which is an error, you know, I've got a lot with me playing FIFA recently. So I thought, let me just play it through my midfield, try and work the space, create a chance. And just as we did finally work a space in and have a nice attack there, he just decides to quit. At 1-0, you know, the match stats were dooming for him. I had way more possession, way more passing, and got an easy route into the next round. Something that we kind of needed because we haven't won a draft for a long time, which sucks. And I could do with just a nice easy route to the final. Where, you know, if we can get into the second game and get another easy game, that would be phenomenal. But yeah, there you see it, guys. 1-0, the final score, 69% possession, 92% pass accuracy. It was just an easy game. The next opponent we come up against has got a 5-3-2 team. Another one with a record breaker check. A really nice team as well. Lukaku, Sturridge, Ramirez there. That informed Godin, the informed Funes Mori. He's got the inform Maicon at right back. A really nice team, and this was a fun game. This one, a very back and forth game, a game that I was dominating in general. Scored a nice goal on the stroke of half time there with Suarez, and although this guy was hitting me on the counter a few times, I was dealing with his attack very well. You'll see as the half-time stats come up here, I had 60% possession. I think the guy had 1 or 2 shots, but in general, like, I'm 1-0 at half-time. He's had a few counter-attacks on me. I'm sitting here thinking, this is chill. We are going through to the semis. Can we make it to the final? So there you see it. He had 2 shots, 2 on target. I had my 87% possession. Sorry, 87% passing to his 80, 60% possession. But then something happened, and it was a bit disappointing. Something that I didn't think was necessarily a foul. He gets through with Ronaldo. I slide in with Aymeric Laporte. I blew it up there because, in my opinion, I win the ball because the angle of the ball changes as I slide through. I tried to look at it as close as possible. There was no replay of it or anything like that. I got a red card. He got a penalty, and he managed to put the penalty back in the back of the net with Messi. Now, it was frustrating because I've done that tackle 30, 40, 50 times in FIFA, and only every now and then is it registered as a penalty, and rarely is it registered as a red card, especially as I had a covering defender. So that was it was genuinely frustrating. Once again, we go into extra time. He hits me on the counter attack. I make 2 tackles there. Neither of the defenders can win it, and Ramirez is there for the rebound with the header to make it 2-1. But we're not out of the game yet. You know, even though I'm a man down and now a goal down, I have still been dominating the game, even with just a 10 men. And we managed to get ourselves a few really nice chances. We go down the left-hand side here with Neymar. Neymar with a nice bit of strength there. If you use that left trigger L2, it's really effective when you've got a little bit of space. Neymar gets in, bangs it near post. Petr Cech with an unbelievable save. Those near post shots are so OP. Couldn't believe he saved it. And then right here, you're going to see something that annoys me, because the tackle that he made there was identical to the tackle that I made in the box. Go through the player at the side but win the ball. I didn't get a penalty, he didn't get a red card, and then he ends up breaking on me a few seconds later and scores to make it 3-1. So we ended up losing 3-1 in a game that we were just dominating in. You know, it's a little bit unlucky. I feel a little bit like frustrated with this one. You know, I've said in the last few episodes when I've lost, this person's deserved to beat me. That person's deserved to beat me. On this occasion, I don't think this guy necessarily deserved to beat me, and he had a little bit go his way with some E8s. But that's FIFA for you. I'm sure there'll be a game that I'll play in the future where things will go my way with the E8s as well. This is going to be the end of the gameplay though, guys. Let's get into the packs. So guys, there we have it. Lost in the fucking second round. I'm so mad, man. I'm so mad. And I'm so mad because it wasn't a penalty and shouldn't have been a red card. Aymeric Laporte makes a crazy good tackle in the box to win the ball, and the ref gives a penalty and a red card. He equalises with that, and with 10 men for the rest of the game, in spite of the fact that I still created chances and was still the most dominant player in the game, I ended up getting hit on the counter-attack. Like, it was going to happen in extra time. He brought on fresh legs with Ramirez. You know, my defence was just out of stamina. I was smart with it. I put a midfielder in defence. I played with Ramsey back there to try and fill the holes. I took out one midfielder and played with basically like a two central midfielder rule. And it's just really frustrating that I lost that game because I feel like this team is incredible. And I feel like I deserve to win that game. Like, the last few episodes you've seen me, guys, I've been saying, that guy deserved to beat me. I deserve to go out in the first round, and that guy pummeled me. I've taken a few losses where I've deserved to lose. This is one of the first losses in a long time where I didn't deserve to lose, and it's really fucking annoying. 56 wins, 17 losses. All we get is that 1-0 win in the first round where the guy rage quit because he couldn't get the ball back. He was a very salty player. You know, he played a good game up until it was 1-0, and then at 1-0 he went part of the bus. So I was like, okay, if you're going to go part of the bus, bro, I'm just going to pass it around my midfield because I don't need to score, you need to score. So if you're going to go part of the bus, happy days. Irony has it that if the guy that I beat 1-0 didn't go part of the bus and then didn't rage quit, I would never have come up against the guy in the second round because it would have been somebody else that would have come up against. I might have been through to the semi-final. It's just really frustrating, man. Like, honestly, it's so frustrating. It's how it is, though, isn't it? It's just how it is. You know, there's not a lot you could do about it. It's FIFA for you. There's been games and there'll be games where I feel like I should have won the game. Oh wow, look at that! The rare player is a fucking bronze. Happy days. Yeah, you know, there's been games that I've won where I probably should have lost, and there'll be games where I've lost that I probably should have won. And that's just FIFA for you. But it's not the end of the world. We still got 264k coins. You know, that's enough for a whole bunch more draft entries. I'm kind of tempted to do something with these 100k packs. Of course, you guys won't be able to tell me yes or no because they'll be expired by the time you get to see the video. We'll keep the contracts, the feeling, the healing, the fitness, and the goalkeeper training card. The rest of it will get discarded. But once again, I'm just really disappointed, and I'm just really disappointed in general with how this series hasn't progressed. You know, it would be different if we was on like 15, 20k coins and fighting for every draft and every card was worth something. It would be different. But because we've got such a huge coin total, I want to see progression, and I'm just not getting progression. And it's my fault, obviously, because I'm the one that's in control. I'm the one that plays the games. It's just it's a bitter pill to swallow, man. Ozil, Goetze. Oh, that's not bad, actually. That isn't bad. What does he go for? Probably like 4k. It will help to get our money back. Yeah, literally like 4k. There's one 3600 there. It goes a ways to getting our 15k entry back, which for a second round exit isn't too bad. I'm not too disappointed with that. We get Stecklenburg there as well, who will discard a few things worth selling as well. That's not bad. We probably made what's that? About 2k, 3k with that 6, 7. Probably made 10 to 12k back off of that, which isn't too bad considering we went out in the first round. Like I say, I've got those 100k, but I might just put some FIFA points on this account, open those 100k packs for me, put the coin total back down to 267,045 coins, and see if I can pack anything good just for the sake of it. But this is going to be the end of the video. Like I say, guys, I know it's me that's kind of letting me down. You know, it's FIFA at the end of the day. Everyone's going to do whatever they can to try and win. It's just disappointing for a series that I had so much hope for, especially early on when I was packing good players and I was winning drafts. You know, right now player prices are like kind of an all-time low, so even if you pack something good, it's not really worth much. So winning the draft is kind of something that has to happen to see progression, because you need those big packs to get those big players. Otherwise, this is just going to be a slow and steady decline from 300k all the way down to 0, and eventually the series is going to end, and it's going to be my own fault. That being said, not to leave on a downer note, fair play to my opponent. He did what he could and did what he had to win. Well done to him. Thank you guys for watching this series. I'm going to try so hard in the next episode. Honestly, I'm going to put my try-hard pants on in the next episode to win this draft. I've got to win a draft. I have got to win a draft in the next 1 or 2 episodes. Otherwise, I am going to be furious with myself. This is noob season. This is Christmas noob season. This is where like all the kids that have never played the game before get it for Christmas, and they come on and they've got new clubs, and they've got, you know, they're not good at the game because they don't understand how it works. This should be the noob smashing season, and I'm yet to win a draft in the holiday noob Christmas season. So I'm the Christmas noob on this occasion. But yeah, we'll get into the next couple of episodes over the next few days and see if we can get ourselves a big win. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.